I ain't Aussie. I'm American. Thank you, Taser. Hey, I'm not sure what's going on, but can you drop the link in the shameless advertisement for me? Having some sort of issue and I can't do it. Thank you. But what is up, everybody? It's Dark Shadow Vamp, and today is my birthday. So happy birthday to me. I decided I'd go ahead and do another episode of Jurassic World Evolution. We're gonna continue on with the live play. Of thank you. We're gonna continue on with the live play of Return to Jurassic Park. So, and you're gonna actually see a little unique thing. So I'm gonna kind of show this to you guys real quick. So the challenge mode, sandbox, Return to Jurassic Park, and Claire's Sanctuary are all have their own save slots. So that's pretty awesome. So let's go ahead and make sure to load on up our live stream session. Uh-huh. Alrighty. So, our mission is to add the Triceratops of Dilophosaurus and another Parasaurolophus to the park. And so right now it is actually raining, but I'm gonna... Thank you. So, what's actually very cool if you, even if you haven't played on the game, a very unique concept that you actually get is with the arrival helipad. I mean, it acts as pretty much a entrance point for the visitors, but it also acts as a unique hatchery center as well. So let's go ahead let's check out our genomes real quick. Alright, so I've got that set to where I want it. Alright. Alright, so let's go ahead and get a trike in the incubator. Uh-oh. We got a diseased dino. So my own personal challenge for myself is I'm gonna see if we can't finish up Return to Jurassic Park, and maybe move on to either Claire's Sanctuary or kind of work over on Dr. Wu's The Secrets of Dr. Wu. So I will figure that out as we go along. But it also depends on how long it's going to take me. I think it took me almost half of a day, maybe a quarter of a day's time, maybe.
No diseased dinosaurs detected.
So let's see here. So let's come over to the helipad. We need another Dilophosaurus. Let's check our genomes. Immune response, brain aging, reaction speed, immune response. Awesome. Let's go ahead and get one of those cooking. And so here's a unique part of this is, as you can see, and let me kind of move out of this real quick. So it's obvious. Uh-oh, we got a storm warning. Let's go ahead and open up the emergency bunker here. Alright, so what's interesting enough is if you look around, you know, I can even pull out like this. If you look around, I have no hatchery anywhere. So if you actually remember from yesterday's stream of Return to Jurassic Park, we were on Isla Sorna, and we actually had made the hatcheries there. So what actually happens is we are pulling animals from Isla Sorna to over here. And apparently, according to the actual story, that's initially how it was done, was the Isla Sorna was supposed to be more of a controlled population, and where they were to actually raise the animals to be ready for bringing to the main park. Alrighty. So while we are waiting on this, storm wasn't very damaging. Okay. Alright. Well, okay, so at this point, what I need to do is I need to get our expedition module and our fossil modules going. And one thing I did do is I also have that set up for my buddy Wesinator88, to come into the chat when he's able to. I know he was did 2 streams of Jurassic World Evolution already, because he's doing a special live stream for my birthday here, but I think he's probably on a break. Maybe he was probably wondering where that fool was that should be in the stream, but I wasn't expecting to be gone that long. Alright, so let's see what research we have that I can mess around with. Nada. Okay. Alright, so let's go ahead and start working on some spots. Alright. That will give us a 25% chance of grabbing any of those, if not a combination of them. So let's see. Ooh, let's go ahead and get those, break those in. Alright, so our Dilophosaurus is ready for delivery.
Asset requiring collection.
Do. And we'll drop our Parasaurolophus over here, right with its own herd.
Jurassic Park will need a tour, of course.
No, not this.
Trust me, those cars are no match for a T-Rex.
We will make sure it's done right. You can't always live in the past.
This whole island is one big monument to the past. When I studied to be a paleontologist, the chance of me ever seeing a living dinosaur was nil. The chance that I'd have to run for my life from one, even less than that. And now we are putting the public within biting range of them.
You're right, Alan. Hammond's gonna do this whether we approve or not. So we have to make sure every measure is being taken. We need the dinosaurs safe, and the people even safer.
Mr. Cabot, I assume you'll want to test the tour personally.
That's not really part of my job description. We should make sure that the tour ride allows guests to see all the dinosaurs. They should experience the wonder of this place.
And not the terror that we have.
That goes without saying.
I'm saying it anyway.
I don't think he wanted to meet the same fate that the lawyer did back in the first initial film. Oh dear. I had to get a good laugh at that because, you know, after hearing the whole, oh, I'm pretty sure you would like to take a personal ride on the tour, and he goes, nah, thank you. Yeah, I think he heard about the lawyer's fate and said, nope, not for me. All right. Kind of, sorta. This is actually, I think the way that this was meant to be was to kind of, be coming back like a year or so later after the initial events. Because we see, as you can see, we have, you know, a new, besides, you know, even though Cabot Finch is actually was never mentioned in the first film, but we do see the recurring characters of Ian Malcolm, Dr. Grant, Dr. Sattler, and John Hammond. So I'm pretty sure this is probably sometime later on, you know, kind of to come back and redo the park and make sure that there's no, like, you know, incidents. But we'll see what happens. Even though I already kind of know, but I'm not going to spoil anything. Alrighty, so we need to construct and connect a park tour, make sure that the mission trike, Diloph, and Parasaur are all able to be seen with the tour. So let's... Platinum can be sold, that can be sold. That can be sold, that can be sold. Okay. Alrighty. But yeah, you're kind of going back and rewriting history a little bit. I guess in a sense we are kind of rewriting history. But, alright, so we have the binoculars. I think it's gonna be in the enclosures. Yep, alright. Alright, so what I'm gonna do first is let's get rid of all the trees that are right here. That way I can kind of see where... So, let's take a look and see exactly where this kind of begins and starts. So, I want to try to, see if we can't line our building up with right there. And then, let's kind of follow this along here. Ooh, okay, give me just a second. The one person I really wanted to hear from today just messaged me, and I gotta message her back, so it's my bestie. Alright. Hello, Manuel. Sorry if I kind of mispronounced that. Yeah, it's a girl, but it's not my girlfriend. My girlfriend does know about her though. I'm guessing that's hello from Argentina, and so hello, welcome to the stream. So let's see exactly where this track leads and ends, or starts and ends at. So we're kind of just... Yep. I am not very fluent with Spanish, so... or a lot of other languages, so I was just merely taking a guess, and hey, I got it. Oh, and my brother's girlfriend actually just messaged me too. Alright, so this is kind of where it's going by the Dilophosaurus paddock. Okay. And one of the cool things I like about this is we can actually see the sign there. Ooh, speaking of which, let me stop real quick and I'm gonna do something because I do kind of start needing to, alrighty. So, haha! There we are. I need to get my other, pal to, as a moderator, him and his girlfriend. But, so, there's the Welcome to Jurassic Park door, and that is where it ends. So, I want to plan this out properly. So, let's see. I think I'm gonna see. Let's come back to where the track is. So there. So let's come along. I'm gonna kind of see if I can't cut, close enough to, to see the grazing pasture there. Come along here. Maybe come down far enough to close enough to the water. So, and let's see here. So, we got the parasaurs here. So I think we're gonna kind of wrap around this way. Even though I know the map kind of extends a little further over that way. But we're gonna wrap around this way. Probably, I'm either gonna go around that way or go through here. And then just kind of wrap it around. I might need to take a little bit of this. Well, you know what? I think I might be able to manage to get it to go right by the water side there. I think. Then we'll have to come back around. Alright, so there's... So here's where the first initial tour really starts, because then, and one of the things I'm actually going to have to do is kind of see if I can't kind of cut some of this enclosure off. So I'm going to have to really see where the Dilophosaurus are. And come back around this way. We'll have to come to this paddock. And then come up, and come by the gate here. Now, of course, this will become like another paddock that will get the tour to go through. But some of the animals I'm gonna have to kind of fence off from the tour ride, and some of them I'm just not too worried about. Especially the carnivores I'm more worried about. Alright, so where was it? Enclosure park tour. So let's see here if we can kind of line that up just a tad, just enough for me to be able to connect it. So right about there is probably the best spot, or well, tempted to take that gate out and kind of smooth that down a little bit, but yeah, I think we'll go ahead and drop that right there. Concrete. Alright, so we're gonna, so that's the sandy one. Alright, so where do I want to... Alright, so through here, we're gonna stick with the... You're welcome. I've been meaning to get moderators for the channel, and I think I told you a while back I was gonna grab you as a mod, and I understand when you can and cannot be on I know the time zones can be somewhat of a challenge, so just when you're able to be on, awesome. Alright, so let's see. So I think I want to stick with the sand or the dirt track. Alright. Yep. So I do have two other mods in mind, but as soon as one of them comes on as it and says something, I'll grab one of them to also. So everyone, welcome Taser, my buddy Taser. As a mod, he has been a long time friend now for going on, I want to say maybe 5 years, maybe. So, welcome to the staff, and I will also do a special tier in Discord for the mods. Yeah, that's what I thought. It had to be somewhere close to 5 years that we've known each other now. That's a pretty long time. Not quite a long ass time, but it's long enough to say, yeah, we've known each other for a very long time. For a good decent amount of time at that. Alright. Let's pull that away from there. Oh boy. As long as it's not a damaging storm, all the staff and guests should be okay. Oh yeah. Especially when you're not paying attention. Alright, so here we are, we're going by where the parasaurs tend to be. So let's see. Alright, so I kind of want to start turning this in a little. But yeah, we have known each other. It's amazing that we've known each other for 5 years. I mean, the history. I mean, I remember when we started podcasts for a mutual friends server. Man, it's a long time ago. I think one of these days I'm gonna start doing podcasts. Maybe. We'll see. Right? Well, it won't be anything like what we used to do, though. It'll be more with the what games, more focused on like games, and even games like this, and seeing what we expect from like games that are still pretty big, or just upcoming games. So but yeah, I really would like to make, because I'm really trying to find ways to encourage people to come and actually get active with me, and even get to know me a little bit. I mean, I know you, Taser, have gotten to know me pretty good, or else you wouldn't be sitting here and watching me play Jurassic World Evolution. So let's kind of start looping this back over this way. Good thing we're not on a time constraint because that would really suck. Ugh. Alright. So where's the... Okay, I see it right over there. Alright. Alright, so we have officially entered the Dilophosaurus paddock. The Dilophosaurs I'm really not too worried about when it comes to the tour ride. It's some of the other ones I'm really a little bit worried about that I'll eventually curve too sharp, curve too sharp. Alright. Alright. I mean, but yeah, with the podcast, I'd love to start, you know, something of my own and not steal from what other people have already done. So I have my own ideas as, you know, subjects that we can touch, you know, like, you know, Jurassic World Evolution. You know, we do have a sequel getting ready to come out, either sometime later this year. Alright, let's kind of snake this a little. Because this is eventually going to become a series of like maybe 2 or 3 paddocks after a while. So... Alright. I think right about there's good. Alright. And there we go. Awesome. Alright. So let's go ahead and get this attached to a path. Let me do that real quick. So let's get this attached to a pathway. Let's see, how far can I get that to go out? Alright. This one's not gonna be as sharp as that one. Alright, let's... Alright, so now it's got its path connection. Now we just need power down here. But first, what I'm gonna do... Oh, darn. Okay, hang on a second. Open research. Research. Okay, mission 5. Alright, so we're about to unlock some stuff. So what I need now, well, I know how to do this. So I'm gonna I think as I'm gonna see exactly how big the area of the substation covers. Alright. Yeah, I'm gonna tuck this behind it. Yep. Just like that. And there we go. Now, one thing that I can do right now is I can ride this, but it's gonna be a really, it's probably gonna wind up being like a 20 minutes just for it to be a full loop. But what'll happen is as these cars pass by the different pass through all the different paddocks, as long as the animal is within a certain range, and that's what that moving cone is as long as within a certain range, it will actually pick up what dinosaurs are visible. So that is how that works. It's kind of like the gyrosphere, once you unlock that on the main campaign of the game. And I know there's already 2 of these here, but let's drop a few more of these. Like 2 of those right there. Let's come over here and drop like 1 or 2 along the side here. Kind of spruce it up a little bit. Let me do a series of 3 of them here. And even doing stuff like this actually helps with your rating, I think. But just look at how nice that looks, though. Hello, Sparix. Welcome to the stream. Alright, okay, I know exactly what I'm gonna do over here. Alright, so now one of the things I am gonna kinda do here, and let's see. I am good, how are you? Hang on, give me a second, guys. My little brother is calling me.
Today, we invite the rest of the world to experience the wonder of Jurassic Park.
Hey kids, look, dinosaurs. This time it's mostly safe, probably. And if you survive, you can buy a t-shirt.
There's a compliment in there somewhere.
We're not out of the jungle just yet.
Let's see how the park gets along, John.
And at the first sign of trouble,
I know. Remember, I've encouraged your skepticism.
And seeing people eaten by prehistoric creatures pretty much solidified it.
And now you know why I keep young Cabot around. Speaking of which, have any of you esteemed doctors laid eyes on my intern recently?
You'd think this is something he wouldn't want to miss.
Yes. Yes, you would.
Alright, sorry about that, guys.
Who's going to take care of his tasks then?
My little brother's gonna take me out for dinner around about 7 my time, so be midnight for you, Taser. So I guess I'll be good. So anywho, let's get back to what we were doing. Awesome. So as I was on the phone, you guys kind of saw each of the different animals tick as they were seen by the car. So that's pretty awesome. So now we can actually open to the public, and where we do that at is right here. See, so this is what I was kind of talking about, which is actually pretty cool. Is you have your hatchery, where we will be, I can also unlock some more slots and put some upgrades in. Let's see, what upgrades do I have? Let's go success rate, and we don't have that yet. Do we have it available though? We do not. Okay, so not until after I completely open, then I can start doing some research and get the hatchery updated. Get a lot of stuff upgraded actually. Let's see. Alright. Well, I will figure that out. But so anyways, so let's go ahead and open the park. Alrighty, so I need to maintain 85% food rating, drink, shopping, and restroom. So one of the ways to do this, and let's go ahead and research what we need to research real quick. Oh look, we got a lot of stuff to actually uncover. So we got the carnivore pack. And this is kind of where the DLCs kind of come into play, because you know this is just Euplocephalus. That's actually a Claire's Sanctuary dino. Oh, so we'll also get the Pteranodon, access to the Pteranodons. The Styracosaurus, Dryosaurus, and the Baryonyx. I love these guys. They're actually they've become one of my favorites because they're one of the, what is it, like 2 or 3 what would be considered piscivorish dinosaurs, meaning that they will actually eat fish. So let's see. So we also got the extended ground, the extended tall. I could do that. Let's see here. So visitor stuff is right here, but where I want to take a peek at is the research center. Thank you, Neo. Welcome and subscribe if you have yet to subscribe, man. But thank you. But Neo, you should also recognize me from Wesonator 88's streams from here and there. So welcome and thanks, man. And afterwards, I will definitely be dropping the link to my Discord channel. And one of the things I may wind up doing for anyone that, you know, wants to, you know, but yeah, so if anyone wants to, like, you know, donate or anything, I do have some stuff, but I won't actually, you know, drop it in the YouTube channel right now. I'm gonna wait a little bit, but I will definitely, you know, drop some info for anyone that, you know, wants to, you know, just kind of help support me a little with, you know, bringing more content. Maybe it might wind up going towards, you know, bigger storage space on the PS4, so that way I can get more games to play. I do have some other games like Dead by Daylight I would love to get. Or if just but yeah, so let's but I will definitely drop the info for anyone that wants to just, you know, like do something nice for me. I'm not begging, I'm not asking. It's if y'all want to. I'm not gonna push, I am not gonna beg, because that is just not the kind of person that I am. So, so here we have all the different trait genes, skin colorations that we can get, and these I'll slowly do, but these are definitely gonna be done. But let's see, what was it that I needed? Oh yeah. So research. I need to get the buildings. The 3 different buildings. Hey, thank you. Thank you, Mr. Velociraptor. Oh, sweet. So we do have the Bravo research team. Awesome. Alright, as soon as that restroom is done, I'll queue up the cafe here. Yep, I'm getting old. 37. Ugh. Alright, so let's go ahead and uncover some of these, get some of these new fossils going, man. It's gonna be awesome. So let's see, let's go. Ugh. Alright, so I'm not gonna be able to get the baryonyx just yet, but I can at least, now, here's an interesting fact. For anyone that, you know, kind of really delves into a lot, like the story behind the story, the Herrerasaurus here, this was supposed to initially be the dinosaurs that were supposed to really run amok across the island, because they're not as, like, they're easier to contain, easier to manage, and not as smart as the velociraptors. But they were supposedly on the island, and after the betrayal of Dennis Nedry, their pen was accidentally opened with all the, you know, the stuff that went down. So I'm gonna go ahead and get those rocking. Let's see here. What other ones can I think I'm gonna wait on that, but this is gonna be cool. Now the Pteranodon is gonna be awesome. Tyrannosaurus Rex, the compies. Those little buggers are a pain in the rear. I am telling you, they are a pain in the rear. But in order to get that 5 stars, we're gonna have to put them in a pen. Not sure if they're gonna be a pen all to themselves or what, but they are a pain in the butt. Okay, so let's see. I really do need the these guys. Hatchery capacity, yeah, that's not gonna happen yet. Okay, so let's see. Herrerasaurus, Maiasaura. Because the rare carnivores are what really brings in the people. It's what really does bring in the people. Oh look, I do have another. Alright. Spinosaurus. Okay, well, let's go ahead and send our dig team over to... Uh-oh. We got empty feeders. Not good. Add.
Responding to resupply request. Task received.
Oops, wrong one. Okay, we only got the extended carnivore feeder so far. But, so there's our ranger team. Let's get another ranger team go. Oh wait, that's the... Let's add another team.
Attending to feeder supply. Adding to the list. Request acknowledged.
Alright. So what I need to do, and here's the way to really figure this out, to maintain the food, drink, shopping, is come over to the management views. I need storm protection. So I need some emergency so I'm covered with emergency shelters, but I'll probably drop one right along in here just because it'll save somewhat of a running trip instead of, you know, being right, because, you know, you're gonna have people that are gonna be right here at the, you know, the tour, and instead of having to run all the way over here just to get into a shelter, I will drop a emergency shelter somewhere close by to the tour. So dinosaur visibility, not worried about. Attraction finances. These are the 4 that we really need to focus on right now. Here's a restroom, shopping, drink, and food. So I think I will actually drop a chain of them, like right along in here, like right here, next to where the entrance is. Like drop a restroom, drop the restroom and such right in here, because there's only 3. It's only a series of 3, as it is anyways, minus the hotel. So we need a shopping, food, and such right along even over here. So let's see. Let's focus over here first. Let's go ahead and alright, so we've got Horosaurus Ember, Horosaurus Fossil. Alright, so let's go ahead and start working on our... So here's the 3 new buildings. I will probably also... I think I'll probably drop a hotel over by where the helipad is, maybe. And then maybe see if I can't save this area for the Pteranodon cage. Maybe. Really depends on what I have in the way of space. But let's see here. So we need the cafe. Let's drop the cafe right there. and that's gonna be food and drink. All right. Gifts, restroom. So as you can see, our rating just went up for the food and drink. So we need shopping. Let's go right there. Let's go ahead and drop that right there. Awesome. So there's that. So now we have this spot covered for all three. I think right in this corner here is where I'm going to drop a emergency bunker. Alright. So now we'll have this area actually covered, and it will be closer to the park tour. Much closer.
An emergency bunker has been added for your safety and security.
Alright, so now we need to come over here, kind of focus in this general area right in here. So let's...
This new contract gives us improved data to work with, which can only help us achieve our goals.
Alright, so we need to obtain a
Let's see if life
Stegosaurus.
really can find a way to help us increase the dinosaur population.
Alright, so we need Stegosaurus. Let's see, I think there might be one that's alone. Maybe. Nope, I don't think so. But nice thing about having two dig teams is we can do that. We can do that. And that'll get us our obtain a Stegosaurus fossil. Alright. Let's get our outage protection output. Uh-oh. We just lost a dino. Which one? Okay.
Heading to collect the asset.
Alright, so we need to drop some more shops right in this general area, at least right in this area. So what I'm kind of tempted to do is actually kind of sharpen the roadway a little here. Landscaping.
Commencing asset transit.
Alrighty. Yeah, I think that's what I'm gonna do. Is I'm gonna kind of do that. Do that. So let's get rid of that. And this really won't hurt any. Come on. See if I can't.
Ground crew, stand by for helicopter.
That's solid work on your part.
Let's see. And the whole reason why I did that is because I'm gonna drop the line of shops right in here. Uh-oh. Got another dead dino. What died this time? Okay, the Gallimimus I'm not too worried about. It's gonna be the other, some of the others that have specific. But the Gallimimus are easy to come by too. So it's not like they're gonna hurt me any. So let's see, we got a Stegosaurus. Okay, let's get that going, get that going, get that. Excuse me.
No problem.
Oh, I love that. Okay. We have an empty feeder.
En route to feeder.
Is that the extended? Yeah, it is. Let's drop another one. Just because.
No diseased dinosaurs detected.
Alrighty. So while those guys are dealing with that, uh-oh. Alright. That looks better.
Ground crew,
Alright.
stand by for helicopter arrival.
So with the hotel, what I am thinking is yeah, I know it's obstructed. I want to drop it right there. Alright, so let's...
Ladies and gentlemen, for your comfort, we capacity of the island.
Alright. Let's go ahead. So, the three people that we need to appease is Alan Grant, Dr. Ellie Sattler, and John Hammond. So let's go ahead. You know what? 400 guests? Oh, we can do that for sure. For sure. We can definitely do that. Okay. Alright. So, hotel. Let's see if that'll fit right beside. Nope. It'll go right there, though. Alright. Guess, let's put the restroom. See if it'll actually sit. Stop it. Boy. Well, what's the other one that I need to get? The gifts?
Ground crew, stand by for helicopter arrival.
I can't stick either of them in. Okay. Just barely. Let's see. No. Darn you. Okay. Well, at least I know it'll fit in here somewheres. I was hoping I could have it turned the other way, but okay. It's whatever. At least they won't have far to really go. Alright, so what I need now is some power. And I think I'm gonna see if I can't, like... You know what? I know we'll sit right in here. Is the, substation. So let's... Oh boy. I guess what I need to get is more dinos. Alright. Well, best way to do this, the best way would be to just get more dinos. Oh, joyous. Bracky. Let's go ahead and focus on these two, because I already have the Bracky started, and I need the Stegosaurus, and that's also giving me a Patasaurus as well. So, it works out. It just works out in the long run. Alright. So, in the meantime, let's get some research done. Enclosure, okay. Get that rocking. That a going. Go ahead and up those. Go ahead and get that going. Now I'm watching that very bottom one, because if that goes into the red, then it's not gonna run. But as of right now, it's actually pretty good.
Please be advised
Wow.
that our weather forecasts predict an incoming storm.
Oh boy. Alright, let's go ahead and get them into the shelters, because I don't know what's gonna happen with the storm. I don't want to take my chances.
Our weather forecast has been updated. Storm warning level has been raised. Ladies and gentlemen, in response
So as
to
you
the
can see,
adverse
they're still running all the way over there. But some of them are actually, like, you know, going straight into that one. So that's good. Alright. So while that's going,
stand by for helicopter arrival.
Gallimimuses are dying. Then again, it's gonna happen though. But what I need to do is get the Gallimimus genome up enough. But let's check our so management staff, cafe, none. All right, so that's good. Management view, restrooms. Go ahead and up that all the way. It's really not going to hurt me any. And then, let's see. How full is that? Alright. I may wind up making some sort of enclosure over this way. I'm not sure yet. Let's go ahead and wipe this all out, though. Alright. You know what? That's gonna bug me. I want to do something real quick because this is gonna kind of bug me a little. I'll put the gate back in, but I want to kind of smooth that out a little. I really, really do. So let's move that over to the flatten.
Things appear to be going well, and that's usually when things start to go wrong.
Let's smooth it out just a bit. All right. See, that looks so much better. It really does. Alright, so... low demand... we're still roughly in that low demand spot anyway, so it's gonna take me a little bit. But probably once we get more dinos in, it'll help. And I think the dying Gallimimuses is also what's doing it. We got a poor variety, but you know that variety penalty. Ouch. Anyway, we'll eventually get there. We'll eventually get there. It's gonna be a work, but at least our facility rating is actually doing very well. We got one operational hotel. Dinosaur visibility is 99%. Food, drink rating is pretty good. Shopping rating is in the stage, and the bathrooms are doing pretty good. Pretty darn good. So let's see what fossils did we get. We got Stegosaurus, Apatosaurus. Alrighty. So let's get one of those going. Get that going. I hang it. Because we need some more dinos. We need more. We need a little bit more of a variety. Alright. And I'm going to replace it right in that same spot. Or try to at least. But I want to just kind of smoothen things out a bit. Interesting. Just the sound just lowered on its own. Alright. That was just odd. Yep, that looks so much better now. It's not so much of a sharp hill right there. I think there's another one that did that. Nope. I think we're good. I think we're good. Yep, we're good. Okay. That's just very odd because I could hear all the all the people talking and everything, and all of a sudden it just goes the dead of silence. And we got a Brachiosaurus fossil. Stegosaurus amber. I'm just gonna keep working those because I'm gonna work that Stegosaurus up to 100% genome. Is what I'm trying to do. But I think something else I'm also gonna do is let's get these guys tranked up real quick. And let's get them with their own kind. Hang on a second. Operational, Alright, so reload speed, ranger accuracy, team scheduling, and this is my typical even with even with the ACU in the ranger in the Jurassic World era, and that's my typical norm. Thank you, Laser Tech, and welcome. Alright, let's go ahead and turn these off, Because right now, I'm ready to trank these guys up, and we're gonna send them over to where they are gonna be with their own kind in a bigger, slightly bigger herd. And we'll probably drop down just a tad bit, but not too bad. It won't be too bad. Let's expedition. Okay, we don't have anything there yet. Let's see. Now, okay. Well, let's get something else researching. Let's go ahead and work on all of our genomes here. So these two are gonna be easy peasy ones. Haha. 100% on the genome. Sweet. Let's send someone. Let's send a team there and send a team there. I'm gonna just clear up all these yellow dots. Maybe focus on the Gallimimus and get them up to where we can. Alright, those are 5, 3, 5, 5, 3, 3, 3, 3. Alright, so I'm gonna work on these four for last. Alright, let's come over here. Let's start kind of messing with the genomes for some of these. I'm not going to be able to fill in all of them, but for most of them, I will be able to. So, for my method for increasing lifespan is as follows. And then for certain animals, like your Triceratops and such, that take on alphas, I will show you guys just a way to make sure that you have one indefinite alpha dino, so that way you're not constantly seeing dinosaurs battling between each other or fighting each other just because they can. So to get a really nice long lifespan, especially when it comes to, like, the ones that you really want to be able to keep, keep watch at that lifespan. So cardio strength is at 3.0, so 114, 111, 119, 112, 111, 110, 110. So for the best lifespan modification for genome wise is going to be that brain aging. So you know, all of our lifespan ones, brain aging. I mean, it'll lower your viability and everything, but, you know, if you really want it to be live long enough, you know, that lifespan is going to be really, really nice. And then when it comes to resiliency, so here, this one kind of threw me for a loop because it was like, which one is the best one? So again, but, you know, you have to really watch what you want. But that, so the resilience is going to definitely go up just a tad bit. But also, watch that lifespan. So, the lifespan is at 185 at this point, okay? So, we have robust digestion. So, you know, the resilience, if you go back up to that null gene, the resilience goes back down to, what is it, 46. So, it jumps up to 63 for the resilience, but no lifespan. 59, but no lifespan, but adds attack. 64, but adds defense. And then you jump to down to sorry, immune response to get 200 in the lifespan there. So that's pretty good. So, you know, is there anything higher than 200? No. I mean, you got 198 lifespan, and it also adds defense, but I really want that 200 because it adds up the resilience, it adds up the lifespan, it definitely, you know, now we're looking at 14% viability, but at least our rating is going to go up. So that is what I want for the, what is this? The Apatosaurus. So let's see what we got in the way of fossils. So let's get the 2 ambers to be first for our animals there. But, you know, that's just my personal touch on how to really get your lifespan up, especially if you want your animals to last long enough to where you're not gonna lose them, like, so not like the default animals that you start out with, because your default animals are gonna have a limited lifespan. So let's see, we have Ankylosaurus. Ooh, you know what? Let's get those. Our Tranks should be knocked out by now. Yep. Alright, so what we're gonna do is let's get these bad boys down, or bad girls down this way.
En route to pick up the asset.
So, there's one. There is number 2. Drop her right there. Number 3. Because then what this does is it creates a bigger Triceratops herd and creates a nice bigger herd of animals for out this way. Because what I'm going to do with this paddock, and I'm going to close this one in here, is try to go along the outside, and we'll probably make this like the Herrerasaurus paddock, maybe. But if I do, I think to ensure the safety of the tour cars, is I'm going to go right along in here on this side of the track, Because, you know, if you zoom back out, there's really not going to be much room over here for anything. Except maybe, unless if we wanted to throw, like, the compies into an enclosure. But I don't know yet. I'm not sure exactly what I'm going to do with the compies. The compies are a little pain in the butts because they're pretty freaking small. They are, like, really, really small. And if anything, what I'll do is, you know, come over here and maybe, just maybe, you know, do like a small enclosure somewhere in here's, somewhere in this region, do like a very, not a extremely big enclosure. This is going to become its own enclosure, because I'll take out that gate. Well, maybe not. Maybe I'll go ahead and keep the gate, and we'll just kind of work with the terrain here. I mean, you can hear the velociraptors in there. Slightly. Ugh. Not sure what's going on with the sound. It did this yesterday as well. But, so, let's get some stegosaurids going. Now, Stegosaurus is definitely going to take on that, alpha. It's going to take on an alpha, spot. So, you know, we have a 97 pattern there. So, let's take a look-see. So, the star rating is at 60. And that's just with the 97 pattern, okay? So now we got 68, 68, 68, 68 to really go with. So what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to use pattern A there. And up that rating. So now, this one is going, so let's go ahead and send that into remote incubation. Let's go back into the library of genomes. We're going to go back in and put that 97 pattern to just a basic 97 pattern back on. And it lowers it back down to 60. Now, Stegosaurus can live into a group of, its social is up to 9. And of course, oh wait. So yeah, its social is up to 9. It can be in a group of up to 15 animals. So what I am thinking is, let's take a look at some of our other animals. If anything, not sure what I'm gonna do yet. Really not sure. We'll figure this out. But that's just a way to really ensure that you have one animal that will just remain alpha.
We are attempting to simulate the dinosaurs' environment, but I would advise strongly against letting them fight. I have first-hand knowledge of what can happen to anyone who gets in their way.
Uh-oh. Which one's gonna die? Which one's gonna go for it? It was feeling overcrowded. For some reason. So, let's take a look at, you know, the stats for the trikes real quick. Social group population is 16, so I have what? Let's see. Oh boy. Uh-oh. Well, this may help, because I'm gonna go ahead and let my animal slowly die, because that may actually help just a tad bit. Alright, because now they're not because now no one's fighting. And because what I'm gonna initially actually do is I'm gonna separate our trikes off from this whole group, because I'm gonna have to kind of section this out a little bit to where we have, we'll have our long necks, being our Brachiosaur and the Apatosaurus in one spot, and that's probably, this may wind up being like a enclosure for the long necks over here. That's what may wind up happening. And maybe a surprise predator in that enclosure as well. Because there is a predator that can actually get along with the long necks pretty decently and not really be bothered, and they won't be bothered by him. Okay, seriously, come on. Okay, you know what? Success rate. Success rate.
Well done. This is what we need more of.
Success rate. Alright. What I really need, and what I'll probably wind up doing, is I'm gonna have to do something to be able to get 5 animals in. So I'll probably have to kind of go back and forth between, trying to get them to, because, 54%, yeah, okay. But I need 3 more slots. But let's go into our
I delegate. That's why I'm giving this contract to you.
Surprised I haven't gotten anything from Dr. Sattler yet. But what I'm trying to aim for is to get this to become our Stegosaurus paddock, maybe. And then maybe this may wind up also being a may throw the compies in here as well. I don't know. I really don't know. But for, like, the herbivores, you really don't need to... Oh, for crying out loud, they're still feeling overcrowded? Poor girl. Poor girl.
Collecting asset.
Roaming and healing, okay. Well, guess it was, you live and learn, right? But our Triceratops are gonna go into their own herd because we do have another ceratopid animal that we will be unlocking. So hopefully that's helped dwindle down the size of the herd here. So we've got what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 Brachiosaur. 2 Gallimimus, so that's 7. Uh-oh. 6.
Asset requiring collection.
7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Wait. So what did I say? 6, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So yeah, I kind of pushed the limit with that huge big enclosure. So that was kind of my own fault. That was definitely my own fault. But oh good. Now I'm hoping the Stegosaurus will help to bump our shopping rating up just a bit. But let's also come over here and see what's going on with this.
Stand by for helicopter arrival.
Management view. Oh, that would kind of help. Alright. So let's get rid of that. We need the hatchery. Joyous. Islar Nublar's mission 7. And I'm still working on 5, aren't I? Yeah. Alright. So we have 100% genome for the Stegosaurus. Let's see. Let's go ahead and work on the Gallimimus. Go ahead and get the Ceratosaurus going.
Ground crew, please stand by. Helicopter departing.
Alright, I think I know the way to do this because this is going to be a difficult.
Asset collection request received. Ladies and gentlemen, we are pleased to welcome a Stegosaurus to the park. Ladies and gentlemen, please be advised that our weather incubation procedure. Please stand by. Confirming asset delivery.
Now, these guys are really going to be uncomfortable because they don't have their... So, if anything... See? So, this one immediately went as our... alpha here. So that is ultimately how you actually get your set, can legitimately just set your own alphas instead of having them fight for dominance. You can set your own alphas, and that's how you do it. Are you seriously gonna drink right through the... yeah, their comfort is dropping, so I'm gonna have to. Alright. With as much as I hate to do it. Sell. 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 Wow.
Great effort on your part. That's done it.
Alright, so let's go. And get release a Dilophosaurus with 100% genome. Yeah, we can do it.
I hope you'll consider this new contract.
And we
It has
can
a
also
lot of
get that.
potential to change things for the better.
That'll be easy because that'll be the Gallimimus.
Heading to collect the asset.
I mean, we're slowly losing the animals, but one of the nice things about having the genomes is you can actually mess around and make them actually, if you really focus, you can actually get your, if you know exactly how to do it, you can actually literally make your life expectancy for your animals last a pretty good time. Decent amount of time. So I'm gonna focus right now on just the Gallimimus and the Dilophosaurus. So between Mongolia and China is where I'm gonna focus. So let's see if we can't get that to.
Please stand by.
Alright, so that one's definitely gonna make it. What's worse is I really don't like having these guys with their comfort dropping. But the moment that I have all 5,
Ellie, Dr. Sattler and I used to save champagne for special occasions. I guess this qualifies.
probably what I should have done initially, but this is how you can kind of really ensure when you're having issues like what I am with your population and you really need it. I mean, the Stegosaurus will definitely help us with our rating a little bit because they're all maxed out genome wise. Let's get another round of let's see, fossils. I'm gonna hold off on for right now. Let's start working on getting all of these done. Alright. Alright. Uh-oh. Which one died now? Oh, just the Dilophosaurus. Okay. Well, the nice thing about the Dilophosaurus is the fact that they don't have that hard of a population to really deal with, and this is why. 1 to 2 social group. So it's one of the reasons why I'm not worried about, like, you know, the Dilophosaurus or even the Gallimimus, because they have such a low population for social wise, you know, so it's makes it, you know, very easy to deal with in terms of populations. Alright, so so I am saving all of these for last. Oh, that one's gonna make it. You can do it. You can do it. Alright, the moment that those two are done, hopefully that second one will actually. Alright, so all of our 3 out of 3s are done. All of our 1 out of 1s are done. So now we can actually start focusing our time on these ones now. And these ones will really, really, really help. It's one of the reasons why I'm... As soon as you're able to, I highly suggest working on your genomes, researching all your genomes, because the higher the genome, the better your ratings will turn out to be, depending on what you use. Alright. So, let's go. This route.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are pleased to welcome a Senatorial to the party.
Asset to be collected.
Stand by. Helicopter arriving.
Acknowledging asset collection request. En route to collect the asset. Heading to pick up the asset. Delivery has been completed.
Even now, after all that has happened, I don't fear the dinosaurs. I fear failure. That is why I'm making this contract offer to you, because I'm certain you will not fail. Now, go prove that my faith in you is justified.
Asset delivered.
Don't start, don't start, don't start, don't start. Alright, she should take on the alpha role at some point. And there you go, because as soon as all 4 of them dropped, you could see that guest count just really bump up. Don't start. Don't start, girl. Don't start. Even if she does, I'm not... Well... Come on, girl. Quit it. You're fine. Come on, girl. There you go. That's a good girl. Alright. So what just died? Okay. One of the early trikes. Alright.
En route to pick up the asset.
Alrighty.
Transit has commenced.
So let's see. What else? What more damage can be done? Because I need the Dilophosaurus with 100% genome for Dr. Sattler. But I think what I'm gonna do, guys, is I'm gonna go on for another 30 minutes, and then I had to start getting myself, well, 30-40 minutes maybe to, and then I need to start getting myself ready to go for dinner because my little brother wants to take me out to dinner for my birthday. So, but you know, ooh. There we go. Overcrowding is 21% right now, so we're good for that. As soon as it gets up to about 75%, I'll drop another hotel, maybe a little beside it. But for right now, I'm okay when it comes to the overcrowding. There we go.
Job done, and done well. Congratulations.
Alright. Now, as soon as those are done, I can focus on those two, and then I'll definitely start working on, you know, maybe we might bring Blue, Delta, Echo, and Charlie. Blue, Charlie, Delta, and Echo to Isla Nublar. And depending on what other looks I have, for the uh-oh. I have a sick animal. Where? I have a feeling it's gonna be a little late. Too late, but gonna try. Almost there. And then these are gonna be pretty friggin' quick too, so ha ha ha. I'm trying to think. I'm thinking I'm gonna kind of do what I initially did before, and make this into a. I may actually turn this spot into a. I think I has a plan. I has a plan. Uh-oh. Got animal, sick animal number 2.
Adding to the list.
Alright. So here's what I'm gonna do, guys. Is let's external tall herbivore feeder. I'm gonna drop this right in this spot here. Because here's the plan. Is I'm gonna start working on an enclosure that's gonna be right in here. It's gonna come right. Ugh. Oops. I know there's no power. Uh-oh.
Confirming task. Understood.
Because here's the plan, is I'm gonna...
Asset transportation in progress.
Alright, so the plan is this. Is to follow along the
No diseased
trail
dinosaurs
here.
detected.
And they should still be pretty happy. Yep.
Confirmed.
Because here's how to kind of get your... Go ahead and use it straight there. And then that. I'm not sure if we're gonna put anything in there. If I do, it may wind up being another carnivore, but I don't know. But these guys should be happy.
Asset requiring collection.
Aw.
And now we've reached the inevitable moment when art becomes commerce, with Finch nowhere to be seen.
We knew that John was running a business.
The dinosaurs should be a gift to the world.
Somebody pays, Dr. Grant. Somebody always pays.
So one of the cool things that we actually have, and I'm gonna make use of it too, is because you could actually see it with the Dilophosaurus. So we got Tyrannosaurus, we got Velociraptor, so we've got a Brachiosaurus sign here. So what I'm also going to put right there is a so one of the cool things that they actually kind of did is, you know, because they could, you know, we have, you know, let's see, the Pteranodon enclosure marker, Gallimimus, Triceratops, Parasaurolophus, Brachiosaurus, Velociraptor enclosure, Tyrannosaurus Rex, and Dilophosaurus enclosure, you know, markers. So, for the animals that, you know, kind of are in the same families, you know, like the Apatosaurus, what I'm going to do is we are going to find the Sauropoda enclosure because they are technically considered sauropods. Alright, so this is going to become our sauropod enclosure. So we'll have our Brachie and our Apatosaurus here. And one more thing I'm going to throw right at the beginning here is a ground light just to kind of light that up when it's dark.
Decisions. Yeah, that must mean a new contract's available.
Now, one of the nice things about these different contracts is, unlike the main mission or the main campaign on the game, where you're, you know, actually going through the Jurassic World, you know, our modern time at this point. Let me just show you guys. So, nothing that you do is not going to have a negative effect on any of the 5 that will give you your different, you know, missions to do. So, you know, like the ratings rise, you know, that's going to benefit John Hammond. It's a dinosaur is going to benefit Dr. Sattler, and guest safety is actually going to benefit both Dr. Grant and Dr. Sattler. So, and even, you know, one of the other things that, you know, that you'll get from time to time is the missions from Cabot Finch. Now, and his will actually benefit John Hammond. So it really all kind of works itself out when it comes to the different missions that you get, or the contracts that you get. And one of the nice things about even accepting the ones from Ian Malcolm, or Dr. Malcolm, is even when you're kind of struggling and you really want to get some of those other, like, let's take a look see here. So Dr. Alan Grant, not having, one from Ian Malcolm from time to time isn't going to be too bad. So, and a lot of these are going to be very, very useful. So, I could just have all out, Dr. Grant missions, and none of and these two won't, have any negative downsides, because they ain't gonna do squat to what your goal is. So it's actually pretty cool. So it kind of benefits. So each of your contracts actually benefit either that particular person, or depending on who it is, if it's Finch or Ian Malcolm, usually the ones from Ian Malcolm benefit the paleobotanist and paleontologist, being Dr. Grant and Dr. Sattler. Park overcrowded. 17%. Okay, not bad, not bad, not bad. Alright. Let's take a look at our fossils, if we have anything. Okay, no. Alright, let's get them rocking again. And let's go into research. So all of our trait genes are completely done, which means, well, let's go ahead and get let's go ahead and start doing those skins. So let's go from top to bottom here. So let's get the arid going in the rainforest. And then what I can do, oh gosh darn it, right as I'm about to start working. Rats.
Picking up asset.
Our herds are dying, guys. Our herds are dying. But this is expected, though. You can't always expect your animals to stay alive forever. Death is a part of life. Yeah, I was gonna say. So let's come in here. So for our Stegosaurus, let's go ahead and mess around a little bit. So if we actually come in here and look, our brain aging didn't change. Our cardio strength is up to 5.0, 5.0, 3.0. So now let's see. We have, these are going to be defense.
No deaths. Wow. That's a significant improvement from my last visit to Jurassic Park. And John Hammond should be quite happy, or at least, relieved to get this news, I would think.
Brain aging, okay. So, here we go. So, watch that lifespan. Right now it's 197, 219, 219, 241. Now, even though the viability is down to 11%, it is worth it. It really, really is. Okay, who died? Alright. Well, at least I'm working on a...
Heading to collect the asset.
And this might put us at 100%. Gallimimus Amber. Fossil. Wow. These girls are just dying. Alright. Well. Alright. Modify. This is gonna take a hit. Alright, so let's see. Reaction speed. So, the reaction speed is gonna buff us up to 179 for lifespan. But, so let's roll over here real quick. And we don't have any skins for the Dilophosaurus yet. So what I'm gonna do is I'm actually gonna move this up to tooth hardness. So that way the rating will be higher. Because I have the feeling that I'm about to lose the other one. So she will be our alpha. So let's come back in here. Oh. Modify. And just bring that back down to the reaction speed. Get our lifespan back. So we'll have a rating of 100 and or 107 and 100. So that one will most definitely become our alpha if
A new contract has just hit my desk. I immediately thought of you.
So we need Parasaurolophus with cardio strength modification. Well, if we go into our genome library, Parasaurolophus, we should already have that for one of the modifications. So, yeah, cardio strength is right there. How about that? Alright, so I think, and those guys don't exactly take they don't take an alpha. They don't get an alpha in their group. Neither do, I think there's only one of the long necks or one of the sauropods that does take an alpha. And I forget which one. But, that will be for another day because I'll probably make note of which dinosaurs do take on alphas, especially when you wind up, you know, like your Herrerasaurus will take one because, you know, we don't have their stats, but I do know that they do take a alpha. A lot of your ankylosaurids, your ceratopsids, many of the carnivores take on alphas. even the baryonyx and the spinosaurus, they can live into groups of twos. And I'm pretty sure with the right genome, you can actually open up to 3. From the Secrets of Dr. Wu DLC. So, where you could actually try and recreate the 3 baryonyx from Camp Cretaceous. The 3 sisters. Alright, so that's up to 81%. Alright. And that is at 100%. Okay, yeah. Alright. So request delivery. And
Collecting asset.
kaboom. Alright. I think I'm actually not too far away from finishing up our...
Ladies and gentlemen, please be advised that our weather forecast predicts an incoming
You showed focus and you showed determination. And now for your efforts, we are showing increased knowledge, which improves our ability to care for the dinosaurs. Amazing.
Give me a second, guys. Alright. Laptop needs to get charged.
Ladies and gentlemen, in response to the adverse weather, please take cover until the conditions have passed.
Alrighty. Well, let's go ahead and send some people into the shelters. Alrighty. Uh-oh. Alright, so let's see. That's... You just need to make sure that there's nothing else that's gonna get damaged. Luckily, all that we really get right now, I'm hoping it's just the heavy winds and the rains. I am hoping that is just it. Oh boy, our trikes are slowly dying.
Acknowledging asset collection
But,
request.
this valley is gonna get divided up into different sections. Safety rating is low. Huh. Alright, well, Do 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 do. Let's send out expeditions. I need that. I'm done with China. A Menchi sword is actually another long neck. Uh-oh. Which ones?
Feeder resupply request received. Acknowledged.
There's a new contract for you to review.
And one of the reasons why I'm actually doing one at 10 minutes and one at 15 is when one this is done, the other will pop up not too far behind it, and hopefully it will keep our animals safe and, well, nice and healthy at least. Oof. Hey! Careful of the Jeep. Oof, you know what? I need to get that what is it? The Parasaurolophus rockin', don't I? Alright. I think a lot of these animals were also what was on the animals that were on Sorna as well. Is what I'm noticing because let's just take a look real quick. So the Ankylosaurus, you actually see them for the first time in I think Jurassic World. The Apatosaurus, I think that was one that was seen in the roundup of dinosaurs in the second movie. The Brachiosaur, we all know where that one came from. The Corythosaurus, or the Cories as I'm gonna call them. I'm trying to think. I think they were spotted in. I think they were in Jurassic World. I'm not sure. The Dilophosaurus, we all should know where that one came from, as well as the Gallimimus. The Herrerasaurus, is unique to Nublar because of the backstory behind them, even though they weren't seen in the first movie, but they were apparently present at the time of the events of the 1993 incident with Jurassic Park. The Maiasaura, I'm not exactly sure where we saw those. Actually, now that I take it back, the Mamenchisaurus was actually the long neck that we see in the dino roundup for Jurassic Park, the Lost World Jurassic Park. A Pachycephalosaurus was introduced in the Lost World. The Parasaurolophus were actually first spotted in the opening scene with Dr. Grant seeing the iconic scene with the I think it was the Brachiosaurus, and supposedly there were some Pachy's in there as well, but I didn't see them because I paused the movie about a week ago at that scene. I tried to spot them, but I couldn't see them. We'll eventually uncover what some of these other ones are. And then, the Spinosaurus was introduced in number 3. Stegosaurus, number 2. Triceratops, I think, actually makes appearances in all of the films, as does the Velociraptors. I mean, what's a Jurassic Park movie without the Velociraptors? Come on. But anyways, so I'm not too worried about all that right now, but just all the animals that we're getting are unique to what was seen within at least the first 3 or 4 movies at that, or else references to them. It's one of the reasons why, if you actually take a look, I'll bring it up, the Metricanthiosaurus, which is actually going to be right there. Now, the only reason why it's actually unique, and this is where I'm actually going to show you guys, so that way you kind of get the idea. Let's go into the archive and characters. So, where is he? Robert Muldoon, Roland. Huh. Well, if you actually go back and watch the first movie, there is a scene where Nedry is actually plucking the little vials with genome sequences in them. Now, in that scene, if you pause and you actually watch and pay attention to which ones he's taking, he actually takes a Metricanthiosaurus genome with him. It is seen only as a genome. And supposedly, they did have a paddock in the park itself. And that may be one of the unknown, I think there was a designated spot for them. I can't remember. But that is one of the reasons why you'll see animals are like, wait a minute, they weren't shown in the movies. Why are they being shown, here, in Return to Jurassic Park? And that is why there was either some sort of mention of them, or there was some sort of backstory that we were not exactly told. So, that, just to kind of sum that up for you guys for a little. So, we only have 2 missions left. Awesome. But, I think what I'm going to do, guys, is I'm going to save here, because it is 6:45, and I need to be ready for my little brother, for when he gets here. So, I'm going to end the stream here. Hope you guys enjoyed today's episode. Like if you liked today's episode. And definitely hit that subscribe button if you're new. And so that way you're notified when I'm live again. And it'll probably be after I'm home from dinner, maybe. I may actually come back live and see if we can't finish up Return to Jurassic Park. And that will be, I think that's going to be the goal for today is, finish the Return to Jurassic Park, and then maybe, just maybe, I might go ahead and either start the Secrets of Dr. Wu DLC or the what is it? The Claire Sanctuary. But what I will do is I will drop the link to my Discord channel, and if you want, and for whichever DLC that you want to see next after Return to Jurassic Park, leave it in a comment in the general chat section in my Discord channel, and I will see it because I have Discord on my phone as well, and I will, whatever I see more of, whether it be the Secrets of Dr. Wu or Claire's Sanctuary. So just, you know, for the Secrets of Dr. Wu, just put Doc Wu or just Wu, and then for Claire's Sanctuary, just put CS. So that will determine which DLC I do next. And each DLC has their own unique dinosaurs that come unique with them. So, but I will see you guys later. Again, subscribe if you're new to the channel. Click that like icon if you like today's episode. And click that bell notification icon. And don't forget to go check out my buddy Westerner 88's channel. Show him some love. Put DSV or green tint in his comments and when he's live, and he will know what that means. So, this is Dark Shadow Vamp, DSV, saying good night, and I will see you guys later, and always remember, keep gaming.